Hello, in this video I will explain how to show the data of a table. This part would be the part of showing the data of a single ID. From a table in Laravel with Ajax. From a Laravel CRUD and Ajax example. First, what I'm going to do is go to roots, web, PHP, and create a root with get, with products, and the ID as URL, and use the products controller class, and the show, that would be for the public function show, that is in the products controller, PHP. Then I go to products controller, PHP, and create the public function show with the ID. And I create the product, which is equal to product, with the find ID, so that the product is shown. Then I create a return, with the response, and the JSON, so that the product is shown. Then when we already have the table, and also the on click of the button for view, which in this case would be on click show product, and the ID in that table. Then I create the modal to show the data that unique ID. The modal has the ID of view modal, and in the modal body there would be what would be shown in the table of that ID. In this case it would be example name info, example description info, an example code info, and then I close the modal. Then I create in the JS section the show one product JS, and I close. In the show one product JS, I create the function of the show product with the ID. First I create the three IDs of the table with the HTML without completing. Then I create the URL, which would be for the URL. Then I create the Ajax, and I develop it so that it works. First the URL, the type, that, in this case is get. Then when the response is successful, show the product. I use the let product for what would be the response obtained, and the product for the table. Then I create the three IDs from the table. The example name info, example description info, example, code, info, with the HTML, and the response of the product, and what would be in the table, which would be to show the data of that ID of the table. Then I create the view, modal, with the show, so that the modal is displayed. Then I close, and I create the error with the function, the response, and the console log with the response. Then I close what would be the function. That would be all.